It was good. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, fam. Come on in the room. It is time. It is time. It is time for VMX family. VMX is in the building. VMX family. What's really good, fam? What's really good? And yeah, man, it's time for a celebration, man. It's a celebration. Why are we celebrating, man? Why are we celebrating, man? Another win for hip hop. Another win for Kendrick Lamar, man. Like on a real fam, like proud moments we gotta celebrate, especially right now as the music industry, they say from what they say is in shambles. That's what some people are saying right now. But I'm super proud moment to celebrate this young man right here. Yes, that's right. K. Dot, winner of another Emmy, man. Super Bowl performance. That's right. The streaming, the Super Bowl performance. You know, the one that people were just bugging out about. You know, a lot of folks who didn't understand or who don't know who Kendrick Lamar is. You know, remember that whole big scandal that was going on? You remember that whole, everybody's like, I don't understand what he's saying. You know, not everybody, but, some folks. You know, there's some folks who are not familiar with who K Dot is. We know who K Dot is. We know who K Dot is. You know what I'm saying? We know who Kendrick Lamar, King Kunta. We know who that is. You know what I mean? But this definitely is a celebratory moment, man. I mean, yes, if we remember it and we know it, we know that K Dot did an amazing performance with Samuel L. Jackson and his entire crew. This is definitely a great time in hip hop, and it's absolutely worthy of a celebration. So if you want to celebrate with us, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're here for the first time on a VMX, man. But this is a celebration, man. We celebrating this young man and Mustard and the whole entire PG. Man, come on, man. Like, shout out to K Dot, man. We're really excited about what's going on with this young man right here. I'm excited. I'm happy. PG Lang, salute to PG Lang, Kendrick Lamar's second, not first, but second Emmy award, man. Like, come on, B. Like, you gotta understand. Like, we gotta celebrate our people. We gotta celebrate our people. Demarcus Vaughn is in the building. Mitchie Music in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through. We celebrating Kendrick Lamar on his second Emmy award for his Super Bowl performance. The first one was with Dr. Dre when Dr. Dre and them performed, right? The halftime with Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, all of them. Remember they all came out for the Super Bowl? That's the first Emmy that he got. And now it's like, man, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at it, look at that right there, look at that right there. Yes, Kendrick Lamar won a second primetime Emmy at the Creative Arts Emmys on September 7th for his work on the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show, right? And that again, that's the 2022. So, you know, but now look now he won it for his own, you know what I'm saying? His own performance. Ah man, this is great. This is great for hip hop, man. This is great for us. You know what I mean? And those people who love hip hop, adult contemporary hip hop again, VMX. For those people who love it, like this is another win. And it comes no better at a no better time because like I said, there's a whole lot of garbage out there. There's a whole lot of good music and there's a whole lot of garbage. We are going back to lyricism. And for me, from my, yes, Nas did 6 albums in the past couple years. Shout out to Nas, you know what I'm saying? My second favorite rapper of all time. Um, and he did 6 albums in the past, 2 or 3 years. And then, he put out some albums with Mass Appeal, right? Yep. And he say VACAY-J, what's up to Marcus? He said VACAY-JTV, your top 5 rap groups was fire. Thank you, brother. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming through for that. You know what I'm saying? Mitchie Music says, I'm happy for everything Kendrick accomplishes. Yeah. Yeah, we need to be happy, man, because he's keeping hip hop in the forefront, like real hip hop in the forefront, not the garbage sing along, blah 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 that we've been hearing for the past couple years. You know, like Kendrick is keeping that true essence of hip hop alive. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody, you know, Redman, Ghostface, Slick Rick, Raekwon, all of these guys, the clips, can't forget the clips, right? These are notable MCs, and there's probably a lot of other MCs out there, younger MCs out there that's pushing lyricism and true hip hop, real hip hop forward. So that's what I'm on. I'm on that level where now we are finally bringing it back. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Miles? What's going on? Oh, you old enough to absolutely, absolutely, bruh. You know, I'm as old. Let's say it like this, Miles Fitzgerald. Thank you for coming through, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, bruh. Let's say, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm old. I'm just as old as hip hop. So if you know the math on that, we just had another birth. Hip hop had another birthday just a couple weeks ago. So I'm just as old as hip hop. All right. So if I'm just as old as hip hop, that means that every show, that dang near every show that has to do with rap music and hip hop, I've seen, I've witnessed. Um, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I was also a DJ, also a producer back in the late '80s, '90s. So yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is the love that we've had, and definitely check out my lives that I did as far as my top 5 MCs, and that'll pretty much break down exactly the love that I have for hip hop, adult contemporary hip hop, and also R&B. But for the most part, check out my top 5 MCs of all time, and that'll let you know exactly where I stand with where we at. But again, this is not about me. This is about Kendrick Lamar. This is about the win that we got, and I say we because for me, Kendrick on a grand stage is leading the culture right now. You know what I'm saying? What other MC, what other rapper, what other notable rapper is leading the culture right now where the culture is moving with the artist? You know what I mean? Moving with the movement, right? Seeing the accolades. We got to celebrate all of these individuals who are accomplishing these great accolades because, again, this continues to push hip hop forward, you know? Demarcus says, VACAY-J, what did you think about the song Survival with K. Dot, Nas, and Andre 3000 together, man? Yeah, man, thank you for putting me on. I didn't even hear that song yet. Survival, they did a song together. Did they do a song together? Because you know, there's cats out there, they kind of like, you know, put songs together and put lyrics from different artists all together in one. I see there's a whole page of a person, I don't know who it is, and shout out to them, but they're doing like remixes of songs and they put lyrics from this artist, that artist, and they put them together. Like, yeah, this is new from these 3 artists. And it's like they never did a song together. So I gotta know that song is legitimate. Miles says I almost went to Kendrick in Boston, couldn't make it. Oh man, dang man, bro. Like I'm in Las Vegas right now. From New York, as you see, from New York, represent New York wherever I go. But I live in Las Vegas now, man. And yeah, he came to Las Vegas. They came to Las Vegas on the tour, man. I didn't get a chance to see him either, so I could definitely relate to that. AI can even dub their voices. Now, exactly, Miles. Yeah, there you go, bro. You know what I'm talking about, man. Like they can put songs together, and it's wild. It's just wild what they can do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I can right now, I could even be AI. I could be AI talking to y'all, and y'all wouldn't even know it, right? But no, I'm not. I'm not AI. I'm not an AI computer. This is me, real VACAY-J all day. You know what I'm saying? New York, Harlem in the building. But anyway, back to Kendrick, man. I'm just happy about it. I was going to talk about it yesterday. I didn't get a chance, but here we are today celebrating Kendrick Lamar, another Emmy nomination, his second one. Again, he's the only artist, and let's just put it out there and just celebrate and continue to celebrate. He is the only artist with a Pulitzer Prize for his music. The only rap hip hop artist, and I say artist, hip hop artist to win a Pulitzer Prize for his album, Damn. The only one. You know what I'm saying? So do we say, yeah, okay, um, Jay-Z certified billionaire of hip hop, right? Certified multi-billionaire at this point. He got 2.5 billion. That's great, right? You've accumulated wealth through your music and through other investments, and that's great. You and your wife, billionaires in the game. Cool. Nah, certified, I want to say right now, just certified curator and preserver of true lyrical hip hop, and continues to push the culture forward by putting out other artists like Ghostface, Raekwon, Slick Rick, his own albums. I would say Nas is the chief curator and preserver of hip hop today in 2025, right? Still keeping the culture, doing it for the culture, keeping our veteran, and I want to say legendary artists pushing forward. Also shout out to the clips on that as well. So now though, the king, do we call Kendrick Lamar the king? I don't care where. I don't listen. The whole East Coast, West Coast, y'all can kill all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a New Yorker living on the West Coast. Let's kill all that. It's all about the music, and it's all about how it's impacting our culture, our hip hop culture, right? So is it safe to say that most noted, most notable MC rapper right now to date is Kendrick Lamar? I want to say yes. And this is not glazing, this is not none of that. We just looking at it overall in the perspective of hip hop, where hip hop is. People may argue about it. It may be an argumentative type of thing or whatever the case is. People still glazing on Drake. Drake right now, from what I'm seeing, from what I'm hearing, from what I'm observing, not from anybody else, but from what I'm seeing for myself, Drake is taking big L's right now. It's not happening for him. This whole rollout of this Iceman thing. Anyway, not about him. I'm not really trying to talk about him. I'm just saying, fam, right now. What's good, fam? I see you coming. What up? What up? Monique 69 Ways. What's good? What's good? I'm saying right now, man, we need to celebrate and we need to absolutely continue to push forward the culture of hip hop, and celebrate the people that's doing some big things for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you won't find them on IG, posting stuff up. The man is putting in work. Okay. Last time I saw him like out and about, he made an appearance as in my other video. He made an appearance, came through to support the clips on the song that they did together when they came to LA to perform. And then he watched the rest of the show. Shout out to Kendrick. And then before that, of course, he's been on tour all over the world. We see that Germany going crazy. We see everybody going crazy. The mosh pits was like, the whole stadium was moving up and down. It was crazy. Crowds was going nuts. And in between all of that and before all of that, I want to say before he went on tour, man, last time I saw him pop out was at a college graduation doing a speech to the kids, inspiring the kids. You know what I'm saying? This guy's a family man. He's a father. He's an artist. He's a brother. Like, we gotta preserve guys like this. We gotta preserve, because they're actually moving the culture forward. And he's a family man, and he's a husband. He's a father. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm excited about this whole thing. If y'all go back, watch the performance, man, again, like, this was an incredible performance. First time ever done like this on a stage this big. I mean, if y'all remember, it was history. It was history, and K Dot and the entire staff, crew, the dancers, SZA, we made history, fam. We made history. And I see a lot of videos. It's funny because I see a lot of videos now of a lot of white folks, right? And some white folks are coming to the realization of how massive this performance was. They kind of, some of them are getting it. We're like, once I find out who, I'm hearing them like, once I found out who Kendrick Lamar was, and I studied him and I looked at his music, and I this was the door that opened it up for me to know who he is. But now that I went back and I listened to his albums and I love him, they're like, I love this guy, man. He's incredible. Like they're coming to their senses. They're finding out what we already knew for years. You know what I mean? They're finding out what we've already known for years about Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? No glazing, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up, just just pure stuff. Let me see what y'all talking about. Mitch Music says, would you call him a GOAT? I mean, he been around for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really throw that GOAT phrase out, even though yeah, LL invented it, greatest of all time, that I won't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I did my top 5 and Kendrick wasn't in my top 5, but he is in my top 10. He's in my top 10. And I said it before, I'm still doing my research, but I said if it is true what I heard that Kendrick Lamar did for Rakim. In the song Kendrick Lamar did with the Clips. A line that he said was, half of my profits should go to Rakim. Now, Rakim is my #1 MC of all time. Okay? Changed the whole game. He is some people say he's the king and the father of lyricism in rap music. So for what I heard, this is what I heard. I don't know, I can't confirm. But from what I heard, when Kendrick got off tour, he actually met up with Rakim. And I don't know if this is true or not. Again, this is something that I heard. I saw a video on it. He met up with Rakim, and then he actually had a couple cases. They met up, they showed each other love, had a couple cases. In one case, it was like money, like a whole bunch of money that he made, right? And again, he said half of my profits should go to Rakim. I don't know if it was half of his profits, maybe not. Maybe it was half of the merch. Maybe it's whatever. I don't know how much it was, but this is what I heard. Can't verify it. But they said he came in with 2 cases. One case was a whole bunch of money. Another case had a letter that Kendrick wrote a long time ago of how Rakim inspired him to rap. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but if it's true, and I'm going to find out, if it's true that Kendrick went to Rakim, gave him a lot of profits from his tour, and in the other case, it was a letter that he wrote to Rakim a long time ago saying how Rakim inspired him to become the MC that he is today, that is incredible. And that, to me, will put Kendrick, again, it's not just the music. I love Kendrick's music. You know what I'm saying? To Pimp a Butterfly, to me, is my favorite album from Kendrick Lamar. Okay? But if that's true what he did, along with everything else that Kendrick has done, right, as far as philanthropy work, as far as everything that he's done outside of hip-hop, utilizing rap music, right? Utilizing rap music as the platform to get him to do what he does, then Kendrick Lamar definitely is in my top 5. Definitely in my top 5. Okay? Rakim, Nas, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, and now Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. Yeah. Because he was in my top 10. He was in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? He was in my top. Check out my live that I did. Check out the video I did. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about. Do you think that Joey Badass and Kendrick Lamar will beef? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that's not even on Kendrick's radar right now. There's bigger things to do. And no disrespect to Joey Badass. I think Joey Badass is a dope artist within himself. He's a dope actor. We all know. You know what I'm saying? Playing Unique on Raising Kanan, my favorite power book. He's a dope actor. Dope artist. I like what he does. I like how he rhymes. But I don't think Kendrick got time for that. Miles says yes. Pulitzer is a definitely legendary, bro. There's no other MC, bro. There's no other rap artist with a Pulitzer Prize so we say yes, he is the most decorated MC rap artist right now in 2025 of all time. There's no other artist with a Pulitzer Prize. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, accolades are accolades. You know what I'm saying? Some people like, yeah, but a person could win an award. That doesn't mean that he's good. You got the haters out there. You got a lot of haters who people hate Drake, people hate Kendrick, people just hate everybody, right? So we ain't even talk about them. But most decorated, man, at this point. I mean, yeah, Jay-Z, yeah, doing his thing, but they collab, they work together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, definitely giving him his props. We can't forget that Kendrick Lamar is an actor also. Yes, he definitely is an actor as well. LC, what's up? What's up? Half of my profits may go to Rakim. He never said should. Okay, cool. May, should. Like I said, I'm still trying to verify this whole story that I heard about LC of whether he did go to Rakim with the money, with a letter, with all of this and that. Should go to Rakim, may go to Rakim, did go to Rakim. We all can't verify because this man moves in silence. He's not broadcasting his philanthropy, or he's not broadcasting, and which that's the way you should be, right? Like when you giving stuff to people, you shouldn't broadcast. Be like, here you go, man. Here's a brand new car. Here you go, man. Here's a bag full of money. Like philanthropy shouldn't be broadcasted, fam. You know what I'm saying? It should be private, right? If you helping out somebody, it should be private. It shouldn't be like, yeah, look what I did. No, that's not how Kendrick Lamar moves. You know what I mean? So, swimming pools by K Dot was fire. Yeah, definitely fire. Miles agrees. There are others I would call go over Kendrick. Definitely legendary status though. Yep. K Dot okay, fam. Okay. Sorry for the freeze. Yeah, you said that. You said that earlier, bro. You said that earlier. I haven't heard the song yet, bro. I gotta hear the song. But anyway, back to K Dot. Like I said, man, if you're doing philanthropy work, you giving money away, you helping people out, you shouldn't have to broadcast that, bro. Like when I remember when cats I remember seeing cats with a whole bag of money walking down the street while people sleeping on the street, and they were recording. Somebody was recording them, purposely recording them giving money to these people who were on the street. And I'm like, while I appreciate the gesture of giving money away, I don't appreciate the fact that you putting these people on blast and that you have to show that you are giving money to the poor. Like you don't really got to do all that, man. If you genuine about it, just give it away. But anyway, back to Kendrick, yo. They say Mitchy Music says I love artists who don't need photo ops when they get exactly. That's the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? If when I give money to people, there you go. I don't think nothing else about it. I pray for them. Here you go, and I keep it moving. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You'll get your blessing on the back end. You don't need other people to be like, oh, they're a good person. If you're a good person, you're going to shine through. If you're a good person, God going to put a light on you the way it's supposed to be done. You ain't going to have to beg for it. And right here, I believe that's what's happening with Kendrick Lamar. That he is just doing what he does as far as being an artist. He's doing what he does as far as being who he is. And I think this is a lesson for all of us, right? It's a lesson for all of us that if we just gonna be good people, let's just be good people. We ain't gonna have to beg for a spotlight. The spotlight gonna be put on us, right? The spotlight gonna be put on us because of our work, not because we're begging for it or looking for it or purposely putting it online to say, hey, look at what I did. Look, daddy, look, mommy, look at what I did. You ain't got to do all that. You just gotta do you, do your music, help your people out. You know what I'm saying? All those people on that stage, all those dancers, all these people. Come on, man. From what I remember, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. From what I remember, nobody get paid to do the Super Bowl. And it took like millions of dollars to do this production. And from what I remember hearing, K Dot and the squad and his crew paid these people and paid all of this for the production to be what it was at the Super Bowl. NFL ain't paid for that. No, none of that. So this whole performance was paid for by PG Lang, Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm saying? Dave Free, all of them, right? So come on, man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody get paid. He ain't get paid to do this, but he paid, made sure everybody else was paid. All the dancers, all the choreography, all everything. The lighting, the people who put the whole set together. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. So we need to keep celebrating the people that's doing good for the culture, doing good for our music, doing and being great examples of what to do with the money that you've earned, that you've been blessed with, what to do, right? He got kids, he got a wife. He could easily just be like, all right, thanks guys for loving my music, and just go and live with his wife and his kids and go on the beach and go. Nah, he ain't just doing that. I mean, he could probably do that too. But this man is doing some good work for people, man, putting people to work. All those dancers, all those, people out there, the lighting people, the crew, the deck, everybody that had to regulate that performance at the Super Bowl, they got paid. You know what I'm saying? Uh let's see. DeMarcus says, could you see K Dot in this season of Bel Air making a guest appearance? No. No. For why? No. 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 Like Bel Air, while it may be a good show and there's some really good actors on there, you know what I'm saying? There's some good actors on there. No, no. And if it happens, cool. I can't. You ask me, could I see it? Could I see it? No, I can't see it. I don't know how that would be a good thing for the culture. I don't know how that would be a good thing for him. I think it'd be a good thing for Bel Air, like, because right now he's like the world's most famous MC, rapper, artist of all time right now. So I think it would be good for Bel Air. If NBC want to pay the man to make an appearance, I'm not going to hate on that because that's just another bag. So go and get your bag. If he decides to do it, cool. If he doesn't, it won't be any skin off of his back. The market says a K Dot and Coco Jones collabo would be phenomenal. Yeah. Look, I saw Coco perform live. Okay. Y'all remember that time, and you may not because this is on the other channel, right? But I guess I could tell it, and some of you may remember because y'all been rocking with me. DeMarcus, you probably remember because you've been rocking with me for a long time, bro. Appreciate you. When I won tickets to the Soul Train Music Awards, Coco performed. Coco Jones did perform, and I can tell you, fam, she could sing her ass off, yo. Coco Jones can sing. She was singing live, like she was singing into the microphone. It wasn't like the Soul Train Awards, which I had a problem with Don Cornelius with the lip syncing thing. No, Coco sang for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? With a band and the whole nine, it was a dope performance. Now, K Dot and Coco Jones, they're not really part of the same team, so maybe I don't know. I don't think K Dot need to be doing like a whole lot of appearances right now. I mean, again, I think his music is more than music, fam. It's more than just music. Like it has to make sense to move for. I think it's more of a let's collab, but let us do this for a higher purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like his collaboration with the Clips was for a way higher purpose, and we know what that is. We know that was definitely, a another just like nail in the coffin for the other guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just another nail in the coffin for the other guy who they mutually don't like, right? The Clips, or really Pusha T and K Dot, don't like that particular person because that particular person is a culture vulture. You know who I'm talking about. I don't even have to say his name. Okay? I don't have to say his name. So yeah. So it has to for K Dot to be at this phenomenal height in his career. Like it can't just be like, oh, let's just do a song together. Nah, he's way beyond that now. He's way beyond that. And again, how does it make sense for us to do this? Like SZA and him doing a collab makes total sense because they was on the same label. Their songs are incredible together, right? Phenomenal. Still love Luther, still bump Luther to this day, right? Off of his GNX album. So it makes sense for them to collab together, and they've been in the trenches together for a long time. So it has to make sense. But anyway, man, we got to celebrate this guy, man, and give him his accolades, give him his props. Shout out to PG Lang, his label. That's his label, you know. And yeah, man, we need to celebrate Kendrick Lamar, King Kunta doing this thing, man. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him because a lot of cats, not saying y'all, but whoever's watching this, whoever was fans of the other guy, whoever was never really a fan of K Dot from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Um, a lot of y'all counted this young man out. Y'all counted him out, you know, the whole battle thing when the battle happened last year, mind you. When the battle happened last year, a lot of people was counting him out. Oh, he can't create a club banger. He can't go against Drake. Drake is number one, blah, 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 blah. Who's the winner now? And the thing about it is what I love about this humility of Kendrick Lamar, King Kunta, K Dot, is that he ain't running around saying, I'm the winner, I'm the winner. He ain't running around even wasting time on something that he demolished this guy last year. He's on the bigger and better things. And here we are, second Emmy Award. Add that on to the check mark of the Pulitzer Prize, all the Grammys, the Soul Train Awards, the BET Awards, come on, man. Come on. Come on. You know what I'm saying? What I learned a long time ago is this. If you want to be celebrated, you must celebrate others. If you want to be celebrated, celebrate other people, man. But don't celebrate other people with the intention of just being celebrated. Oh, when it's my time, I'm going to be celebrated. No, celebrate them because they deserve to be celebrated, yo. They deserve to be celebrated. They put in the work. They earned it. It wasn't given to them. What's the saying? The saying is earned, not given. I got a whole t-shirt. Check out VACAY-JTV. Go over there and buy the merch. I have a shirt that says earned, not given. Go check that out. Go purchase that. Support the channel. Let's see. Mitchy Music says, what would be your top 3 questions for him? That's a good question. One would be, did you ever think that you would reach this level as far as the world acknowledging and loving and supporting and going to your shows and filling up stadiums and the Emmys and all of these awards? And did you imagine or did you see this happening when you first started? That's the number one question. The second question would be, what were some of the setbacks that you had on this journey that you've had to overcome, and how did you overcome the obstacles? We already know how you overcame the battle obstacle, but personally, how did you overcome these obstacles and these challenges? Because I'm sure there was major challenges. For every great victory, there are major challenges along the way. The phrase is, people see the shine, but don't know the grind. People see the shine, but don't know the grind. The grind is where the rubber meets the road. The grind and the challenges and the struggle is what defines men and women into greatness. As long as they keep pushing forward through the challenges, right? Here we are on the other side of that, right? And the number 3 question is that I would ask is, of course, you know, what future projects are in place? Are there any other artists that he has on the PG Lang label that he plans on putting out and collaborating with and co-signing for the future of the label of PG Lang, right? Because we know we know that when you grab your own label, for the most part, you shouldn't be the only you can be the leading artist on it, but we've seen in past history how people have signed other artists and they never really helped that artist elevate to the highest levels possible. There's a couple. There's a couple I can think of off top. One is a famous R&B singer that had their own label and had artists, and another one is a hip hop producer from way back that we know of from the '90s that is now sitting in jail. And they never really propelled or pushed their artists to possibly surpass them in their own artistry because they were artists themselves. You know what I'm saying? So those are the top three questions I would ask. And I think that would cover a large basis of what we need to know as far as what's happening now and what's going on in the future for King Kunta. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to hear those answers too. I think those questions would cover if we got, I'm sure he would give us direct answers and give us some, great answers, and we would get a lot of good content and support and be very supportive of what he has in store for the future. But I'm excited about this right here. Apple Music Super Bowl halftime, man. I'm proud of this. Let's continue to push the culture forward. Let's continue to, give honor where honor is due to people who are pushing great music, putting out great music, collaborating to elevate others, not just in music, but in life, period. Let's be supportive of each other because I think that the hating culture has become the biggest cancer in our own community, that it has stifled us from celebrating other people, therefore causing more hate and just evil amongst each other. I think we need to just stop that. That should have never been in place. Either we like it or we don't. If we don't like it, we probably gonna say something about it, or some people just don't. Like me, I said the other day, if I don't like something, I'm not really gonna talk about it. And some people say, well, you should talk about it because there's probably other people that don't like it too. And yeah, but I don't want to gather. I don't want this to be the place of gathering for a whole bunch of haters. I don't want this to be hater capital gathering. No, I want to celebrate people. I want it to be positive because I'm positive. And I want it to be, a celebration of life and of love and of music. That's where I want it to be. That's the world and the ecosystem that I want to create right here on VACAY-J Music Experience, the VMX, and also on VACAY-JTV. That's what I want. And if you want that, if you're down with that, cool, stick around, hang around, lock in with your boy. We're going to continue to bring you the updated news right here on VACAY-JTV Music Experience, the VMX, and also on VACAY-JTV. Get ready and make sure you lock in with the other channel if you haven't already. Excuse me. Just woke up. So lock in with the other channel because this week, again, this is an advertisement for VACAY-JTV. Beauty in Black is coming back September 11th. So get ready to lock in with the other channel because we're going to be going in. I'm probably going to be doing some first reactions for Beauty in Black on that channel. So definitely check us out. And yeah, man, Samuel Jackson. Salute to Samuel Jackson and his performance in there as well. Rock with you, mother effers. And yeah, man, we gonna continue the VMX, man. Thank you for your love and your support. And I'm gonna see y'all real soon. Salute, Kendrick Lamar, King Kunta. All right, congratulations. All right, see y'all next time. Salute.